Hi, kids. I am Tim White, famous for being Becca McCary's daddy. And I can spank her if I need to. No, I wouldn't spank her, but she might spank me. I want to talk to you about the Lord's Prayer. It's one of the most important prayers, if not the most important prayers, that has ever been given because people wanted to know from Jesus how to pray. And it's the only time the disciples said, teach us. They never said, teach us to walk on water. They never said, teach us to heal people. They never said, teach us to preach. But they said to Jesus, teach us to pray. And the reason they did that is because all of Jesus' life, Jesus was always praying. And he needed to be renewed inside, and so do we, and so do you. So the Lord's Prayer goes like this, and we all over the world, Christians pray this prayer. It starts out with our Father. So God is not the father of just one church or one person or one family. God is the father of all the people in the whole world, every religion, people that don't believe in God, people of different colors of skin, different backgrounds, people that are in jail. It's our Father. And so it starts out our Father, and then where is our Father who art in heaven? So God actually has a space and a time where he exists. He's not just a force like in Star Wars. Our Father who art in heaven, then it says, hallowed be thy name. Hallowed means holy is your name. It's so good to be able to talk to you. Now think about your best friends and how much it means to talk to them. Becca's one of my best friends. I love just to say the name Becca, even though sometimes I forget her name because that's a dad's job to forget their kid's name sometimes. But I love the name Becca, and I just would say it over and over again. And your name is holy to the people that know you. Think about how holy Jesus' name is, or God the Father's name is, or just to say God, hallowed be thy name. Then it says, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So right away it gets to the mission of Christians being idealistic people that want to do things God's way. And so when we see racial prejudice, or we see people being bullies, or we see poor people, we're thinking this needs to be God's way on earth as it is in heaven. And so we're praying for that. Then it says, give us this day, today, our daily bread. In other words, it brings us right into the moment. Like, God, what can you do in our lives today? And give us this day our daily bread, and lead us not through temptation, but deliver us from evil. And we say through temptation now because God doesn't lead us into temptation. God doesn't want us to do anything bad. That's what teaches us in the book of James. But God helps us in times of temptation. Lead us through temptation and deliver us from everything that's bad, because thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. And that's, we believe that God can do it. We're saying amen is when you're saying let it be so. But this is even a more powerful way to say forever and ever, or God can do this right now, both back in the days of Jesus, back in the days of Moses, and right now God can do this. And we're believing it. We're ending it with a statement of faith. So I challenge you to memorize the Lord's Prayer and to pray it every single day.